And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Sermon. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Eagles sit 8-4 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This to the outside, it's Sermon.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw again.
That'll be complete to Sermon.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Now back to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Allen Lazard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 23. They begin the drive with Williams. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Following the penalty, it's Williams. They find some open field here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. but he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
To throw is Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll get this one to Patrick.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Throwing again here, Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They go play action with Wilson.
This will be caught. Judy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Jerry Judy.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary get pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf, 54 yards.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. There's Wilson to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
18 Rattler.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going deep for Brown. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force. and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. The kick by McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Here we go. Set. 19 right.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They go play action now. Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They try the left side here with Williams. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Wilson now off the bootleg. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. And when I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Come on.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Warriors, baby. Cowboy 80. Go.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on 4th down. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's caught inside the 20. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Andrew Booth getting sent in on the corner blitz and getting home.
So So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Play action. Now Wilson on the move to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Play action. It's Wilson.
Wow, no man.
Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
McManus's point after is good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Let's go. Come 19. Come 19. Pass 11. Pass 11.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Extra point from McManus is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL. They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
18 runners.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll set up to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
What?
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, zero. Go. 19.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Now they send a running back in motion right. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if you're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
They go play action with Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
To try again after the sack. Wilson
out quickly to Judy. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Wilson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, another shot for Sermon. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And there he goes, right side. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Trey Sermon, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Hey, pass.
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It's
stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Wilson.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. Balaj. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's Wilson.
Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Throwing now is Wilson.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. And Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So for Philadelphia, it's a very important win as they move to